Go before the game, and why is that, Coach Keplinger?
That would be because it's homecoming, Coach Schneider.
Homecoming. Even though we were only away last week, we're celebrating coming home, right?
That's right. It's always good to come home.
It's always good to be home. So listen, folks, before we get started tonight, we're just going to come out and apologize and let you know if there are any glitches, if there are any snafus or anything that isn't up to the standard of telecom. We are a little short-handed tonight. Mr. Mullins, who is in charge of telecom, had something come up and was unable to make it tonight. So Coach Keplinger, myself, the third member of our team, Mr. Scott Cameron is up here helping as well. We have a couple of Mr. Mullins students, so there's not going to be any commercials tonight. We're going to run straight through, but if there's one thing Coach Keplinger and I do and do well, it is talk a lot and wax poetic.
That's fair. It's definitely not tech setup.
It is not tech setup. In fact, I do remember a 3-hour rain delay that we were able to talk through.
That was a pleasant week one last year, right?
I'm telling you, by the time it was all said and done, I think everybody in America knew what our favorite grunge albums were.
That's fair. That's fair.
And also,
and
right
off this Versus by Pearl Jam.
Versus by Pearl Jam.
Okay.
I'm kind of a In Utero by Nirvana type of guy. That's a seminal album. We also do not at this point have a River Valley roster. So, River Valley parents, if you're watching this and we don't call out your kid's name, we apologize. Harding's kicking off the ball. Here we go. Harding won the toss, deferred. The mayor kicks the ball.
Good kick.
Great kick. A lot of hang time.
Brought down by Lem Reynolds.
Lem Reynolds on the tackle.
Lem Reynolds, part 3.
His sister's on the court.
The remix.
At the Vikings.
His sister, I believe, is also on the homecoming court.
Yeah.
Got some carries last week against Mansfield. Of course, we don't call those away games, but ran the ball hard.
Under center for the Vikings, Peyton Shadone.
Well, I'll tell you, if he can play ball like his dad, then that young man's got to be a ball. He's got to be a baller.
Gonna get a lot of shotgun, a lot of empty lefts here from RV.
Pass is complete to Braden Boyd. Boyd down the play.
Little birdie told me that they throw the ball a larger percentage of the time than shotgun.
Second five.
Well, Harding throws the ball a lot. Valley throws the ball a lot. Could be one of those really long runs.
Pass is complete to Boyd.
25 there on the tackle.
Brought down by C.J. Temple.
Legends of the hidden Temple. I'm gonna be real upset if that one didn't record.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We hope we caught that because that might be the best nickname of the season right there, Coach.
Empty look for the Vikings. You can keep enough for a first down.
Well, and really,
Down by Temple.
when you look at River Valley stats, and you look at what they're able to do,
First down, Vikings.
their quarterback, Shindone, I think I'm saying his name correctly, throws the ball, runs the ball, and it kind of does a little bit of everything.
Fade, run, it is.
Great jump there. Yeah, Kate Zags did a great job on that. The bonfire the other night, I had a chance to talk to Coach Arndt, and we were talking about River Valley's offense. Coach Arndt's speed coordinator for the Prexies, and he said, listen, what makes this offense for River Valley good is the fact that Shindone can move around a lot, and just when it looks like you've got him pressured, you got him sacked, he's able to get away, and his receivers do a good job of basically running routes to get themselves open.
Third level separation.
Dr. Smooth with the sack. Dr. Smooth with the sack.
If my eyes do not deceive me, they sent the Arcator on a blitz.
Absolutely. Well, and they called him for a penalty because he got too excited. Listen, you can watch the guys on Sunday in the NFL. You can watch the guys on Sunday. You can watch the guys on Saturday. You can't do that in high school. You know, he's a great young man. He's had a lot of sacks this year. But at the end of the day, you got a sack. You've been there 12 times already this year, now 13. Pretend like you've been there before.
No doubt. But a sack to put River Valley behind schedule here becomes a first down.
Yeah, will become second and a lot now is 15 free yards and 1st and 10.
Takes a pop pass there. Good for another 5-6 yards.
Brought down the play by Jacob Arns.
Well, once again, like I said, you know,
Pickup of 8.
Dr. Smooth is a great kid. He's a magnificent kid. And I know he's excited he got that sack. You got to keep your emotions in check and play like you've been there before.
Yeah, the emotions and the rivalry game, I think, is kind of what plagued him a little bit against Pleasant there. So.
Oh, absolutely. Sure did.
Empty look once again. He's missed a good ball.
Oh, what a
Jones pass is complete to
called that a catch. That was not a catch. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I thought it was.
You thought it was? All right. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that was definitely a catch. Yeah.
Okay.
He got underneath that one.
All right.
What my eyes say.
Well, Coach Keplinger, your eyes are 10 years younger than mine, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on that one, sir.
Yes, sir. Empty look once again. RV.
17's going to kill us.
Well, right now you got that wide receiver just sitting in a hole there and just catching the ball.
He had
on the play.
250 yards last week.
Our sideline man in the booth, one Mr. Scotty Tuhati Cameron,
Pickup of 10.
17 had about 250 yards receiving last week, so definitely a preferred target if there was one.
That's impressive. You don't see a lot of high school wide receivers get 250 yards in a game.
Pass out in the flats, no
Pass
doubt.
intended for
Tell you what,
4.
12 caught that. He might have been going the distance.
Going for
Second
speed.
10.
Should be noted, a lot of pink being worn tonight for homecoming, pink out. I know some shirts were sold this week to raise some money for breast cancer research and awareness as well.
It's a good look on the red and black, though, honestly. It pops.
Pink does pop on red and black. You ain't lying, Coach.
Empty back.
Oh!
Good
Jones
coverage.
pass intended for Moser.
The beast.
That one's incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Marquise the Beast.
And he looked sharp at the homecoming assembly, too.
I saw some pictures.
I told him that when he got off the bus, man. I said, Keith, you look sharp, man.
It's cooler than the other side of the pillow, right?
You're not wrong.
All right, 3rd and long here for the Vikings. Wonder if this is 4-down territory for these guys.
Good catch in traffic there.
Jones pass
Looks
is
like he's just a skosh short of first down.
Brought down by Kobe Johnson. That's a
4th
pickup of
and about 2.
Looked like Bears could have played the sticks a little bit. Little read option.
He didn't get it.
I don't think so.
I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it.
Board the ball carrier.
I don't think he got it. I think that's Prexy's ball.
Depends on which ref you're looking at.
First down.
All right. Prexy's with an all-important stop against what has been a powerful offense.
Touchdown, Prexy.
I tell you what, this Prexy's defense has really impressed me the past couple weeks. I know you look at that box score when they played Shelby and you think to yourselves, man, they gave up 38 points. But here's what they did in that game. They had 5 sacks, 5 turnovers, and they played magnificent. Last week, you know, I know Madison's not a great team, but they had a great game last week against Madison.
You know, you got to keep your offense in it as long as you can.
Good pull,
Good run by Trinity. Right behind Mikey the Mountain.
I tell you what, Mikey, that backside pull from Mikey was magnificent. I'm going to tell you this, if I'm a defender and I see big Mikey Morales-Bush pulling like that, I'm thinking, whoa, Nelly. What Keith Jackson called offensive linemen? Hog mollies?
Hog mollies.
Hog mollies. Good old Keith Jackson.
Keith, the ball carrier.
Give to Keith. Short game there.
Brought down the play by Carter
He's raring to
Creighton.
go. I think he ran right past Mikey that last play.
I think he did. I think he did. Well, you know, and sometimes with the hardest thing for a running back to have is patience. You get the ball and you want to hit the hole and you just want to go crazy. But you got to just be patient sometimes. And I think
That's what Axel Rose said.
in that situation, Trinity Keith was not patient. Axel Rose would tell him to be patient.
QB Keith.
Wink, the ball carrier.
Wink makes one miss. Ushered out of bounds.
Looks like Wink picked up maybe about 6, 7.
Pick up of about 7. 32.
Call. 3rd and 2 here.
3rd and deuce. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter.
Shotgun look.
Nothing doing on that.
Keith brought down the backfield
There's no
by Will
They
Garrison.
knew that
A loss of about 3. 4th and 4.
All right, Prex do the smart thing here, deep in their own territory, and appear to be punting the ball. A couple weeks ago, they caught Shelby sleeping on a fake. Don't think we're going to see that here.
I made some noises on that play.
Back deep for the Vikings, first and 1.
Low snap.
Well done by Henson.
Good hang time.
Out about 42 yard line.
Yeah, River Valley has pretty good field position here.
That run travels 29 yards out of bounds. Vikings will take over at their own 43-yard line, first and 10.
39-yard net on that one. No doubt the mayor was hoping that'd go a cool 40.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it had good bounce on it. It just hit too close to the sideline and bounced right out.
Quick hit. Number 17.
Simmons pass is complete to Lang.
Stoke me. Is that a Billy Squire reference? That is absolutely a Billy Squire reference. Coach Arndt calls a timeout. Normally at this time we would take a commercial break, but due to the fact that the captain of the ship is not with us tonight, there are no commercial breaks.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Coach Kepler,
Can I interject?
is the captain.
This is Coach Gator here, by the way.
All right?
Hey, you know we were talking about the peak out shirts?
Yes.
And we so, you know, one of the things that we're doing with the peak out shirts this month is the sort of very big because the wife of our varsity is twin baby, and she's battling cancer herself. And that's part of our not only just by visual aesthetic, but that's one of the big cause family and you know, both of their kids went to various schools. It's good to see that people rally around that, you know what I mean, for good cause, for good reason.
Absolutely. It's all about the community.
Safe to the wheel around there.
Third and 3.
3rd and 3 here from River Valley. Empty backfield. 5 wide set.
Sorry, Coach Kepler, you had to step away there for a second.
Oh, you're good. Hit 17. Right on that
Jones
curl there.
pass complete to Lang, brought down by Ross.
Lang, I am hearing.
Pick up
Lang.
the 6, first down Vikings.
Got a feeling we'll call his name a couple times.
Absolutely.
He is their Andre.
Uncovered.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. It looks like our safety went to break on that, and the ref
Picked him a little bit.
picked him a little bit. He had to go around the ref.
Yeah, fair enough.
He is the Wes Welker.
It's tough enough to key in on a playmaker, let alone if you're getting picked by an umpire.
Absolutely. Well, and
Shell's the ball carrier. Brought down on play by Kobe Johnson.
Toby.
Third
Like a pickup of
One.
2, third and 1.
Well, and I got to believe right now where they are on the field, this is certainly 4-down territory.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see Mr. Goodbar overshoot that many times either. So
No, absolutely
very
not.
much want to see that. Very much want to see that man look again.
And we gave them a gift. They caught us sleeping there. Well, and I got to believe right now with what River Valley is throwing us, we haven't really seen any long balls. At this point, a lot of what they're throwing is they're hitting some hitches, they're hitting some curls. So I got to believe maybe you'll see the Prexies maybe do a little bit more of a press coverage here.
Home run ball.
He's got it.
Far side says touchdown.
Well,
Maybe, but
I thought there was a little bit of a push-off, and I spoke too soon. I said they haven't gone with the long ball.
yeah, you're right.
And really what it was great coverage. The problem is the DB stopped running and jumped up thinking he could hit the ball. The reality is you keep running with the wide receiver all the way and put yourself in better position there.
Solid kick.
Kick is up and good. 5-13, nothing to first.
All right, River Valley strikes first blood.
Coach, you saw the Stones in Pittsburgh this week.
I did.
How was it?
Well, I'll tell you what. You watch Mick Jagger on stage at 78 years old, and you're like, there's no way he's 78.
Fair enough.
But he's up there moving around. Now, Ron Wood and Keith, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Those guys look old.
Those are some hard years lived with Keith Richards there.
Well, the old joke goes, we have to worry about what kind of world
we leave behind for Keith Richards.
Absolutely.
Did you get under my thumb?
We did get a little under my thumb. We sure did.
Excellent.
Little honky tonk woman, satisfaction, candle, get what you want.
Here we go, Texas A&M.
But if you try sometimes.
Just my advice. You get what you need. Yeah. All right, folks. Still an early game here. Still a lot of football left to play between these two teams. Prexies and the Vikings were able to trade offensive series, and Valley was able to score on their second. Harding gets a chance here.
Kobe Johnson on the
Some
return.
return yards there for the Barracuda.
Down the play by Will Garrison. Ball out to the Prexy 31-yard line. First and 10.
All right, let's see what the Prexies offense can do here. We came out last time running the ball completely, trying to establish a run, no throws. So let's see if the Prexies kind of go back to maybe what's got them here, throwing the ball a little more. Now, obviously, you want to establish the run, don't get me wrong, but throwing the ball is what the Prexies have done and done well this year.
Right behind the mountain.
There you go. I'm going to tell you what, nice downfield blocking by Wesley Stokes. Great pull by Mikey.
Get the man a pancake.
I'm going to tell you, man, at this point, we just need to put like a harness on Mikey's back and just put the running back in there. You know what I mean? Like when you're carrying your child.
I got you. I'm well
you know what I
familiar
mean?
with those.
You're picking up what I'm putting down, right?
Oh, yeah.
Great job by Mikey. More great downfield blocking by West Megatron Stokes.
That's a great read there from Link, and just like that, two rushes with over 10 yards in a row from the quarterback. He'll take that.
Well, I said it once, I said it a million times. if somebody came to me and said, hey, Todd Schneider, someday you're going to have a son and he's going to be just like Brady Wink, I'd be like, all right, baby, where do I sign up? He's a great young man.
Musical.
Good student. He's in the musical. Plays more than one sport. Trinity Keith running like he is. Got a fire in his belly. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
Starting to establish the run here.
Absolutely.
You'll take that.
Well, like I said, Trinity Keith, the Father, Son, and the Holy Most. The Trinity. All right, normally at this time, we would go to a commercial, but due to the fact that the captain is not here, the second mate is now Coach Keplinger. Don't actually put that pressure on. A lot of pressure there, isn't it? Hey, also, folks, by the time you watch this will have already happened, but I want to say that tomorrow, the Harding Cross Country Invite is taking place tomorrow. I can tell you this, those cross-country runners, have you been bitten by those little black bugs, those pirate bugs? I don't think so. Those things are terrible. They're everywhere, okay? I had the youth cross-country team out at Harding on Wednesday night, and myself and those poor youngsters who are 2nd to 5th graders, we were getting peppered by those little things. And coincidentally, no pun intended, they look like pepper.
Well, there you go. It is a fun course, though.
It is a very fun course. Still, as hot as it's been, though, man, you might need to make sure you put on some bug spray so you don't get ticks.
Summer has lingered around.
Oh! Trinity Keith, lowering his head, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Most.
Her stop walking is amazing.
That's a pickup of 18. Touchdown.
That's 4 straight runs, 4 straight first downs.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, as well as they're running the ball, guess what that opens up? Play action, pass. AKA how Baker Mayfield makes his money.
Now playing with a torn labrum in his shoulder.
I know. Oh, they didn't fall for that one.
Wink the ball carrier, brought down in the backfield by Ryan Blanton.
Wink actually lost a yard on that.
Lost it on the play, 2nd 11.
Hole opened up there, just good pressure from the outside from the Vikings.
Yeah, absolutely. They just they had their ends crashing down there. Tell you what, if you'd have told me that the Prexies would have made it this far in the ballgame without throwing a pass, I would have told you that you were lying. But nonetheless, here we are.
A nice job, Ty.
Oh,
Just
right. Wow. Well, and I'll tell you what happened with that with Beecham. Beecham tried to catch that with his body instead of his hands, and because of that, it bounced right off his chest and onto the field. That was a good pass by Wink. Wink stepped up in the pockets, and Beecham just couldn't pull that in. Got to believe with the struggles the Prexies kicking game has had at different times this year, this very well is 4-down territory.
It'll be an interesting call.
Absolutely, sure will be.
Should we get there?
Maybe a little play action boot. Nope.
First down.
Well, let me tell you, I don't think there's not much Wes Stokes can't do. He's a 3-sport athlete. Football, basketball, and track. He can also dunk a pretty neat basketball, Coach Keplinger.
I have not seen it, but I am envious.
Well, I'll tell you what, last year, myself, Mr. Cameron, and Mr. Panamarzik had the privilege of doing the basketball games.
Okay.
And, I tell you what, Stokes can ball, man.
Right on.
There's not much that kid isn't good at when it comes to sports.
Kid can play.
He can ball, man. He got it! He got it! Oh, the Prexies like a celebration! The Father, the Son, and the Holy Most scored a touchdown! Tell you what, man. I love those fireworks.
Were they blue tonight?
That's a good question.
Deceive me.
All I know is the neighborhood dogs just got scared. my brother's graduating class is here tonight, and I ran into a couple of his friends who haven't been back to this field in about 10 years, and they were just flabbergasted by what they
You're
saw.
going to see some differences over the last decade, that's for sure.
Well, the old girl is 88 years old, and she's still standing. We got new lights. We got a new PA system. We got a new field. We got a new track. We got new visitor stands. Obviously, we have to thank Ohio Health for all the money they've donated to preserve this gem of our community. We have to thank Dr. J. and Janice Moodley. Also, we have to thank the administration and the board of Marion City Schools for making this become a reality. A little bit of a short, high kick. Nice bounce.
Might have forgotten for a half second that it was a live ball.
And the kicker saves the day. Let me tell you, what happens sometimes with those kicks, when they bounce like that, everybody comes down and it kind of stuns them, it kind of freezes them. And they kind of get out of their lanes, and when kicks like that happen, sometimes returns like that can happen.
You see the kicker make a tackle?
Tell you what, it's not every day you see the kicker make a tackle. That was nice. Good tackle by the mayor, Jordan Hensley.
Pass to the flats there.
Well, let me tell you what. Our lack of presence there in the flats is killing us right now. We're so worried about the deep ball that what's happening is the running back is coming out in the flats and there's just no one there. I don't know if the linebacker's supposed to come over and cover that. I don't know if he's blitzing. I don't know what's going on, but that flats being open is killing us right now.
Oh, there you go there.
Well, and look what happened there. The flats were covered. The flats were covered. Tell you what, Shindone is a slippery youngster.
Definitely shifty.
He is shifty. We're going to have to check and make sure he doesn't have ivory soap on that jersey. The Prexes have been so close so many times, and he has eluded their grasp. Early time.
He's running for election.
2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
A good rush by Turner.
Turner came off the edge. He sunk the rip, and he said, "Hey, baby, I'm here all night."
That's a loss of 7 yards.
75 there, didn't have much of a chance to get
He
first
did
down.
not.
Great
He
run.
did not. Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Switching sides here.
Wide open.
Negates that sack. Good for the first down.
Jones pass. It's
Well, what happened on that is Fags gave him an inside release. And all day long, when you allow somebody to have an inside release on a post like that, they're going to catch it all day long.
QB keep.
And we dipped our head when we tried to tackle him there.
Going down by Temple and Schultz. Pick up a 12. First down, Vikings.
And all of a sudden, RV's got something cooking here.
Yeah. What you can't do is allow yourself after a sack like that and
Read option.
yep, little read option there.
Boyd, the ball carrier.
Can't really go to a goal line.
Gain about 3. Second goal.
They put him like that.
Jump ball. Nothing done.
Jones pass intended for Lang is incomplete.
Nice coverage there by Fags.
First time we got a tight end up there from Valley, too.
I got to tell you though, I'm not a fan of when they don't catch it to look at them and do the no catch thing.
Well,
I'm just not. And I'm not saying Fags do anything wrong, but you know,
get that at every level now.
you do. You see it.
And, you know, the game is
You see it every play.
The game is so skewered against defensive backs right now.
It is.
That, like, hey,
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
give you something.
And I'm old school. I can't help myself. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that foul.
Touchdown Vikings.
Stokes
There's a flag on the play.
hit the receiver caught the ball. Stokes hit him. You know, what are you supposed to do on that? Not hit him? Because if you hit him, maybe you jar the ball loose.
Yes.
There's nothing the matter with that hit. They're talking to him right now, but I don't like. And here's why they called that foul. Like you said, the game is so skewed against defenses now. Anytime there's a hit that makes you go, ooh, they throw a flag.
Well, I mean, even 40 yards downfield, if it's inside the tackle box, you kind of hold your breath.
Absolutely.
It's just like,
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to go on record as saying fantasy football and the money involved in it has allowed the NFL to create a bunch of rules that favor offenses and has completely and totally ruined the defensive game of football.
So, Harvey leads by a touchdown. You play fantasy football, coach?
I'm doing it this year.
What's your record?
I have no idea. I'm just in a league.
I got to be honest with you, I don't play. I played baseball, and by the time the baseball season's over, like, I'm tired.
I got asked to do it this year, and I was like, yeah. So I joined the league, and that's pretty much it.
You know, one time Keplinger tried to get me in a baseball league, a fantasy baseball league, from like all sorts of stuff, like famous players, and I got crushed. I got crushed. I was torn like an old sweater, and Keplinger just sat there laughing at me as he's winning every single game.
He might have sharked you, dude. He pull sharked you.
Yeah, he did. He did.
If there's
I'm
one,
just an amateur, right?
if there's one thing I'm good at, it's baseball numbers. I don't know why. Did win my fantasy baseball league this year, though.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it felt good. But I digress. Onside. There's a quagmire there, but that's looking like RV's football.
No, he's pointing as hard as football. Little dangerous there.
First down, pressing.
Little dangerous there.
I was going by the reaction of the near side, but yeah, of course.
Well, and you know what, though? That's a smart call by River Valley. For sure. That penalty put River Valley in a spot where they had the kickoff had to be moved up, so at the very least,
And it's just a modest return at that point. Yeah, fair enough. Good call.
Even if you don't get it, then you're still in great field position.
It's a 6-yard return.
Yeah,
Good call. I don't hate it.
I don't either. I ain't mad at it. So that penalty on Stokes actually works out well for us. Football God smiled on us.
And their pop pass.
Caden Fags.
Jet steps out. First down.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. There's one thing Caden Fags is. It is F-A-S-T. Fast.
You're not wrong.
Kid has wheels, man. There's a reason why he made it to the state track meet. Set some records in the 4x4 with his team. Beat the record that his dad held it back in the day, actually. Father beat the son.
Len Reynolds.
And then I think Ken Stevens heard a song about that.
He did, Father and Son. That's a beautiful song, man.
By Dylan Barr. Pick up the 3, 77.
Speaking of Father and Son, Lim, the remix, part 3, with a 3-yard run there. The scoreboard says 3 yards, but from what I'm looking up here, that looks like a 4-yard run. But once again, we have determined that my eyes ain't what they used to be.
Shotgun work here.
Pickup of about 1, maybe 2 yards on that pass.
Brought down by
Stay with that. Didn't look like the easiest catch in it.
play, 35.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. This time we would normally go on a commercial break, but at this time, once again, as we have talked, we are down some folks tonight, so we're going to stay on and stay live.
Hey, Coach Snyder, just a little public service announcement. Just if you're watching this game, next week we don't have school on Friday the 15th, right?
We do not.
Everyone's off school. It's a CODA day, and then the Monday after that, that is a small break day, right? So no students, just staff. Just a reminder to everyone out there, if you're watching, if you got kiddos in school, and hey, look over here, look over here, look over here. Look to the left. Kids, look at that.
Oh, the youth football players are out there. Holy cannolis.
It's on the field.
That's a definite advantage for the presidents here. 35 on 11. You gotta like your odds. Absolutely. No, I say run the plays.
There are children on the field. Quick.
They should have ran the plays anyway. The ref's doing his greatest Captain Hook impression. Home run ball.
Quick pass is intended for Fags.
Off the shoulder pass.
Incomplete.
Tried to catch it with his body. So the Prexies here, with what River Valley's offense has done, I would think they're going to punt on this play.
Way to fumble the bag.
Excellent play call. Great play call.
Great throw by.
Oh, they're faking again. Nothing else.
Where's Brad in there?
The fake it.
Well, that fake didn't work.
I think they saw that one on film.
They sure did.
From Pennington, it's not down.
Now,
First down.
River Valley's D offense, which the Prexies have had trouble with in the last two series, has great field position.
Once again.
I've won again. We're 17.
Harding showing blitz.
Always lines up inside of the
Drop off into zone. QB keeps.
Picks up
Maybe
about 5, 4.
Pick up 3 on the play. 7-7.
Make contact.
– 11 minutes and some change left in the second quarter. River Valley comes out in doubles.
Shadone sacked from backfield by Jacobar and Penn Hill.
Great sack there by the Prexies, but what we can't do on this third long is what we did on the last third long. Allow a strike by this offense.
That looked like the Mark Sanchez duck fumble, man. That was one fumble away from it. That's pretty cool.
Back to the empty side here. Drop off into zone. Just under safety.
Once again, inside. They keep allowing the inside release. If you allow the inside release, they're going to get you all day, every day on the post. All day, every day. The have to press, you have to reroute, and not allow inside release. You also have to have help over top from your safety.
Low snap, and it's blocked.
Point after is blocked by Cameron.
There's a flag on that. I gotta believe that the rush that Rex has got, that might be offside.
There is a flag on the play.
You are correct, sir. Yep. When you get a block like that,
Offside.
great job. But if they throw the flag, odds are
Half the
it's
distance.
offside.
Richards off the try.
So we'll try again.
Try again.
They're gonna block it again, I already know. Right here. I'm optimistic. So close.
That one's good.
Yep, that one's good.
Kick is good. 10:25 left in the half. River Valley 21, Marion Harding 7.
That's a tough sequence there, but hey, with that, offense gonna come out.
Well, and there's a 14-point swing there by
Sure. Right. What should be a 14-14 game.
Yeah, which should be a 14-14 game. Listen, we have to catch the ball, and we cannot continue to allow River Valley's wide receivers to get inside releases like this.
Richards on the
Because
takeaway for the Vikings.
when they get that inside release, you are automatically, as a DB, at a disadvantage. Because you are, your body, the receiver is between you and the ball. We cannot allow them to continue to get inside releases like that. If they do, then it's going to be an extremely long night for the Brexit defense. An extremely long night.
Stays in bounds. How about that?
Tyree Scott
Tyree
with
Scott
return.
makes one or two guys miss it.
Yeah, it makes a little something.
Put down play by Carter Creedy.
All right.
Ball will be placed at the 32-yard line. First and 10, Marion.
At the 32.
Prexy's offense must answer right here.
Couldn't he have just stepped out of bounds and then picked up the ball to get the flag?
Luke is flanked here by Pete.
Keep the ball carrier. Brought down by Creedy. Gain of 1 on the play. Second and 9.
1 yard on the carry.
Pickup of about
Waits pass is complete to Matthew Thomas. Pickup of 6 on the play. 33.
3rd and 3. Good grab there.
very good grab.
Nice tackle too by RV's.
Yeah, that was a
back.
great open field tackle right there. Trying to see what the Frenchies can dial up on 3rd and 3 here.
Critical 3rd down. Megatron, 1st down.
Waits pass is complete to Wes Stokes. That's a pickup of 16. First down.
Nice
Punchy.
little drive here for the Frenchies.
Good throw away from the pressure too. The RV lining up on the right side there have shown blitz to the outside. And
That's a long throw, too. Yeah, that throw was, Coach Cameron up here noted that that was a long throw, and that certainly was. I think that was about a 25-yard throw and about a
25 yards to get
gain.
7, yeah.
Yeah, about 50 yards net from throw to catch. Prexy's are going to run out of time here on the play clock if they don't get up and get set up. Have to call a timeout. Timeout.
Cut it off. Pop pass. Good stiff.
Wings pass is complete to Kyrie Scott.
Well, and I tell you what, we should have just called a timeout on that one because we kind of hustled to get that play off, but we're never really set. Never really set.
Eight minutes left in the half here. See what the presidents can draw up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, dump it up.
Missing. Who might still be running if he can bring that in.
And at the point in this game, right now, it's more about not what River Valley's doing, it's what we're not doing. We just some missed opportunities with some drop balls, some blown coverages, and with 3rd and 12, we find ourselves down 14 points with 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter.
One miss. Picks up a block. Picks up 2 blocks. To the house.
There we go. Kyrie Scott. 13-21. Prexy. 53 yards. And the Prexy's on that one. Able to right the wrongs on that series. Well, let's get a stop, Coach. Well, and that's exactly what we need to do. We need to get a stop, and then we can get the ball back, possibly get some more points on the board, go into halftime with a possible tie, knowing we get the ball at half. Tonight, though.
These local games always have a nice feel to them, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a such thing as a sellout in high school. I don't know if you could ever confirm that, but this is certainly close to it.
Back to the Vikings. Boyd and Lang. So, Prexy fans, everybody up for the kickoff.
All right, let's see what the mayor can do here.
Waiting on the ref.
That's pretty funny. Harding student section with the "we can't hear you," and the River Valley student section with the "you can't hear us." That's pretty good.
That's a lot of nice. Open field tackle. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you what. Harding needs to quit kicking it today, young man. At this point, just kick the ball and kick it out of bounds and give it to him on the 35. Because those
35-yard line doesn't make those calls.
Man, I'm telling you.
Remember, no Prexy fights alone.
Flushed out of the pocket. Good bar.
Brought down by Barr and Arndt.
Shindone took what looked like a surefire sack, turned it into a 4-yard gain. And like you said, the Prexies need a really important stop right here. They need to be able to stop them on this offensive series.
We get the ball first, second half.
Jacob Barr's been 3 or 4 plays from just blowing that up.
Yes, he has.
Watching that matchup, it is caught. Excellent catch.
Well, he was
Jones pass is
wide
good to
open on
Lang.
that.
Pickup of 7, first down Vikings.
I don't know if we're trying to give some cushion there like the My Pillow guy, but there's a lot of cushion on that.
The wrong guy to give cushion.
Yeah. And I absolutely, number 17 is the wrong guy to give any
Don't
type
give
of
Andre
cushion.
Rison more cushion.
Too high safety.
Jones pass is
Smart play by
intended
Shindo.
for
He threw it up in a way that it was going to go out of bounds but not be called for intentional grounding. Smart play by that young man. I will tell you this
Stafford tried to
though.
throw the ball away yesterday.
What's that?
On Thursday Night Football, did you see Stafford try to throw the
I
ball?
did.
Just a pick in the back of the end zone.
Well, sometimes the road to Hades is paved with good intentions, I guess.
No doubt. Sends a corner blitz.
Jones pass is complete to Boyd.
That wheel route, perfect call there.
Brought down on the sideline by a host of presidents.
First down.
Pickup of 13, first down River Valley.
Well, and right now that that back out of the backfield is just it's haunted us on more than one occasion. Whether he's slipped out into the flat or what, don't know whose man that's supposed to be. Don't know if we're losing that matchup because we're blitzing so much. But that's killing us at this point.
And again.
Pass is good to Lang.
Helmet rolls.
Brought down by Fags.
Well, and the reality is Lang may have lost his helmet, but it took about 45 Prexies to tackle him on that one. And once again, that young man has cushion. You can't give that young man cushion. You need to be draped on him like a cape. Because if not, he'll make you pay. And up to this point, he has.
Chanel, the ball carrier.
Oh, River Valley's got a man down.
About 3 on the play. Brought
Hate to
down
see
by
that.
Turner and Coleman. First down Vikings.
And folks, with this man down, we would normally go to a commercial break out of respect for that youngster and his injury. So we want to apologize that we're not able to go to a break right now. And we'll just stay on the air with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the First and 10 Moms would like to extend a special thank you to our sponsors for this week and last week's team meals. We thank Laura Richmond for her generous donation, and a special thank you to Hessler Screen Printing for their contribution. Be sure to check Hessler's out for all your Harding spirit wear. Lastly, Mark Warner from Matthew Ford, we extend a very big thank you. If you're in need of a vehicle, please make sure to stop in and see Mark at Matthew Ford. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for more Harding Athletic Boosters information, make sure to check out their Facebook page.
All right, that youngster from River Valley looks like he's up. Looks like he's going to need some help to walk off the field. Certainly hate to see that young man
Ladies and gentlemen, have a hand
come out of the ball
for
game.
Malone.
Chase Malone is his name.
The result of the last play was a first down for the Vikings.
All right, let's see if the Prexies can capitalize on the fact that River Valley has a replacement offensive line in there. Offensive lineman, rather. I believe that young man was their guard. one of their guards anyways. All right, once again, very important that the offense, rather the defense, get a stop here.
Play clock didn't start there, and that's a leg.
Sean Turner, Dr. Smooth!
Lost 4 on the play, 2nd 14.
I believe that's his 3rd sack tonight.
2.5, 3.
I think that might be his 3rd.
That's a good, that's a good quarter and a half.
Yeah. Coach Cameron up here saying that's a half sack. I don't know about you, but when I go to the grocery store, I don't want a half sack of groceries. I want a full sack.
You made the initial contact with another person. I can't believe it.
If you look,
Shadone's pass is complete to Ian Shadone.
And once again, a River Valley wide receiver sitting wide open
Pick up
in the
about 20
zone.
on the play, 1st down Vikings.
yeah, I think on at least 2 of those Turner sacks, RVs had a play of 20 or more yards.
They have, yeah.
on,
I mean,
on the subsequent play.
it's great to get those sacks, but you got to buckle down on the next play.
We're blitz. Tough sledding from that.
Well, and here's what we're doing. We're blitzing and we're blitzing great, but when we're coming to the point of contact, we're lowering our head and trying to torpedo in there. And by doing that, we're not seeing what we're trying to tackle. And you're allowing a athletic, slippery player in Shindone just tuck the ball and run. You know, tackling isn't about the kill shot. Tackling is about wrapping them up and taking them to the ground. And in the process of that, if you get a kill shot, great. But you got to wrap them up and take them to the ground.
No doubt. Looks like he's tripped up short there.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to take it right up there in the hole, and it just closed faster than Blockbuster Video in 2009.
Wow.
Were there Blockbusters around in 2009? Probably not.
Yeah, I think they were, but I'm well on their way out.
I'm gonna tell you what, it looked like Shindone was gonna be in there, and it looks like Kobe just got his pole out there and snagged him and just took him down. A situation like this, if you're the D-line, there's a couple things you gotta do.
All right.
You gotta get low, you gotta root hog, and you gotta get nasty. Basically, if you're the inside D-line, if you're your nose guard or your tackle, you just gotta get in the 4-point stands, and you just gotta crawl forward like your hair is on fire. You gotta create some havoc and give them something to run around. And that's exactly what happened. Great penetration there by the Prexies defense.
Mikey the Mountain. I haven't seen the Mountain boo anybody out like that since Cersei Lannister.
Looks like Coach is gonna call a timeout, and that's actually a smart timeout right there. Very smart timeout. All right, so if you're River Valley, what do you do here?
We get the ball back for the second half here.
Oh, I don't know. I guess the only answer you can give is try to score a touchdown.
Yeah, because I mean, like I think if it were my game, I think I'm taking the field goal. But I don't like the 2 minutes for Harding with the ball, and I don't like Harding getting the ball back.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I almost wonder if you take go for the touchdown on 4th down here. It's a penalty if it's unsuccessful.
Well, and here's the thing too: if you try to kick the ball's actually on the hash.
That's fair.
So your kicker has to put a little bit of an angle on it. I mean, it's a chip shot per se, but it's not really straight down the pipe. And here's the thing too, here's what happens. when you're down this close to the end zone, the field gets smaller, it compresses. So a lot of your routes, your depth of your routes, everything changes and it gets a little harder to score. So really what you do here is maybe a little play action, maybe a little trickeration here. Yep, play action. I think there's a pass interference on the Prexies. I know we're excited, but there's a flag. I know we're excited, but there's a flag. I know we're excited, but there's a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
Of course there's a flag. When is there not a flag?
And if there is in fact a flag against the Prexies on this, they have shot themselves in the foot.
There is one. Didn't quite hear.
What was that?
I didn't hear it.
What's this? I can't remember what this is.
He touched his head. Did we line up in the neutral zone or something?
Penalty was illegal participation on the president's. Too many men on the field.
We had 12 men on the field. Well, that explains why we were able to get a sack.
Well, that's fair.
That's fair. And you know, you can get mad all you want about a penalty, but you can't get angry about 12 men on the field penalty.
That's not really subjective.
Yeah, you can't. You can't say, you can't.
12 is 12.
Yeah.
12 is not 11.
Yeah, you can't say that wasn't a hold. You can't say they weren't offsides. You can't say that wasn't a pass interference.
He wasn't defenseless.
Yeah.
12 is 12.
Listen, you can play with 10 guys. You can play with 9.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I would recommend it, yeah. I think the Canadians play with 10 guys. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know what the Canadians do with their football.
Those are metric football players, Coach.
All right, so the Prexies had a great stop, but that great stop was because of 12 guys. So let's see if the defense can stiffen up here once again and keep River Valley out of the end zone.
Remains 4th down.
All right, let's see what they can do here.
Nice catch.
Touchdown.
Shadow's pass is
River Valley.
complete to Ian Shadow. Touchdown Vikings.
Sounds like quarterback's throwing to a younger brother there.
I have a question. What's the difference between that hit and the one that was down here in the other end zone?
Half second.
Richards on for the extra point.
Harvey does, in fact, go for the touchdown here.
Kick is up and good with 2:04 left in the first half. River
2
Valley
minutes drill time for the
28,
president.
14.
All right, Harding with no timeouts, 2 minutes left. And what was a great stop by the Prexies turns into a touchdown by River Valley.
What did you say?
I said, I swear, if we lose this game.
There's still a whole nother half.
I know, but... Okay, look, we're down 2 touchdowns, but let's think about the positives here. I can't think of it.
You can't think of the positive when you got one extra guy out on the field with a great sack by Sean above you. Like, come on.
Now instead of having
Let's go, Prexies
12 out there, it
fans.
looks like the Prexies only had 10. As the 11th player runs onto the field.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I would not recommend that at all.
I think even the guy that wasn't supposed to be on the field.
Peyton Hill on return.
Prexies end up with pretty good field position though.
Good hands from Caden Hill there.
Brought down the play by
Malik.
Jason Miracle.
His dad posted on Facebook this week, said, I didn't know they called him the Mallet.
Oh, yeah.
We've been calling him the Mallet for,
Well, this year anyway.
this year anyways, yeah.
Came in the first week, said, hey, you called McCollum last year. Don't do that. They said, you got it.
Try, baby.
They dropped their lineman back.
Wink's pass intended for Schultz falls incomplete. Butler on the defense, 2nd and 10.
Definitely a conservative defense here from RV.
Well, and I
Started
got
to drop some guys back in that zone.
And I got to tell you, man, Valley still has 2 timeouts, and we haven't really done much to stop their offense. I understand trying to take a shot, but
Don't
man,
wanna be in a situation where you give them the ball back here.
yeah, you got to run the ball here, man. You have to. We've had success running the ball, and at the very least, even if you don't have success running the ball right here, you're still going to eat up clock.
Back to the well. Wink makes 1 miss, 2 miss.
Wink will be brought down in the backfield.
Yeah, that was
Zach Cunningham.
should have been called a late hit there. Wink was drugged down, and while he was on the turf, guy just kind of came in and smacked him.
RV content to let the clock run here.
Be a good time for a screenplay here. First down.
Wink's pass is complete to CJ Temple.
Legends of the given. No Temple guard stopping that completion. Well, and listen, I'm gonna tell you, I know I said we should run the ball, and I understand that, but we also just got a first down on the pass, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Wink flushed out of the pocket. Gets out of bounds.
Wink ball there, driven out of bounds by Bright. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6.
Like River Valley's got a man down on the sideline there.
Timeout. RV.
I think they're taking a timeout for an injured player there, just to kind of get him out of the harm's way. I said harm's way. Mispronounced my words there.
I also think on a timeout, right, he wouldn't have to sub if he could have gone in there, just a tweak or something.
Yeah.
Run ball.
He put that on a dime. He put that on a dime. He put that on a dime. And I'm going to tell you, he kind of overthrew Stokes, and Stokes just turned it on, man. Yeah.
We got ourselves a high-scoring affair here.
Yes, we do. Jordan Inslee, 3 for 3. Here's the thing, though. Valley is dangerous, and they have 2 timeouts.
921.
Big stop here. We need a stop. Now, here's a question you gotta ask yourself, though. Valley is up by a touchdown. As well as you've thrown the ball, do you take a knee here, or do you come out slinging the rock? Are you content to go into halftime with a touchdown lead? Because when you throw the ball, Woody Hayes said there's only 3 things that can happen when you throw the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
No, that's a tough call here. I think you throw the rock, but I think it's a pretty conservative call, and you assess there based off of what's given to you.
All right.
And
Maybe you throw it short and see if your receiver 10 or 15 yards. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You know, maybe take a shot.
Yeah. Now, if you're the Prexies here, what you do is you just kick it out of bounds here and just give it to them on the 35, because the last 2 returns have either been good and or scary. Scary. And it is Halloween season.
It is spooky season.
Favorite time of year for me. Love me some Halloween.
I'm always partial to summer, but I think we did this one on the.
Yeah, it's too hot.
It's
It's too hot. I don't like the summer.
Kick.
Right down Broadway.
Ball on the
All right, so yeah, I just think here,
Brought down on the play.
first down play is going to be key.
Well, I'm going to tell you though, if you remember right, we played Galleon a couple weeks ago, and with not much time left in the half, they were able to, they were able to throw it long, and the long ball has worked for the Vikings tonight. So, listen, I'm not going to be surprised if they try to take a shot here as they go empty.
Press coverage on the weak side.
And that will not go down as a sack because Shindone was able to squirt ahead there a little bit. What looked like was going to be a loss became about a 3-yard gain.
RB, go for it. No wasted time here. Deep ball.
Oh!
Pass intended for Lang falls incomplete. Pass defended by King Pass.
16 seconds here.
Harding having some success on that press coverage too.
A little bit.
Just as Dr. Schneider ordered.
Well, I'm telling you, man, press coverage is just with as high-powered as offenses are. I just don't think we see enough press coverage in football. I don't know if people are afraid to do it because they're afraid to get penalties called on them for pass interference or what.
Really conservative call. Hey, we're going to half.
Yep, we're going to half. We're going to half. All right, folks. Stick around for the halftime or the homecoming festivities, where we will crown our homecoming queen, 28-21. Valley. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from #Monsoon. Coach Keblinger, can you give us a play-by-play of this weather, how it happened, what happened, where we're at, and what we're doing going forward?
Yeah, so it's, it was
We also want to let you know that we
Friday,
had
October 8th, 2021.
2021, October 8th, Friday.
Getting ready to
Crown a homecoming queen.
crown a homecoming
Yeah.
queen. And
We were eating wings.
We were eating wings.
We were eating wings.
And out of the west came a monsoon.
Yeah,
Like
like
ready to hit record at the same time.
the stratosphere
I already hit record on this one because
opened up, and when the stratosphere opened up, there was a cloud that was angry with rain babies.
I mean, it was
Rain babies.
it was a
It's
very
the Octomom of clouds.
It was
Yes.
a very isolated incident, but there was a lot of rain. We got to check our rain gauges.
Listen, I was telling one of the youngsters here who is from
We also
Telecom
had a cell
filming
phone
this game, and he said, "What's a rain gauge?" And I said, "The moment you turn 35, what a rain gauge is downloads from the cosmos into your brain." Kind of like dad jokes.
Yeah, for sure. And you really want to check it.
I am actually. I don't know if my wife and kids went home, but I'm actually going to call her and say, check the rain gauge.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, and then you get to say something like fatherly, like, "Well, the grass needed it."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You kind of go outside and you look up at the sky and you say,
It
well,
won't rain for another week.
we needed this rain. We needed this rain.
Does being a
I
dad
mean, it
come
feels
with like
great,
khaki
not like
jeans
hot.
as part of the package?
Say what? Say what now?
Does being a dad come with like khaki jeans as part of the package?
Yeah, I think if you're a dad, you absolutely have to own some khaki jeans.
For
Khaki
sure.
jeans, cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts,
I already got some ready.
some white New Balance tennis shoes.
That's right.
Hey!
For better yard vision.
I'll tell you what, Coach Scott Cameron up here, I wish all you folks at home watching this could see this. He has dad shoes.
I do.
In fact,
You get pretty good at softball too.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what happened was I was actually out with the homecoming court, and I had dress shoes. I had to wear a suit.
right, because we do it really special
Right,
for
right,
the
right.
gals
So
in
we
the
wanna
homecoming
make it
court.
cool. We
We
don't
pick them
want
up in a limo.
Yep.
You know, we do all that stuff, and you were one of the staff
I
members
was one of the chaperones.
that
And
got a
just
chaperone.
making sure everything goes okay.
Sure.
Well, we got out the first stop, which was the bridge out by the golf course, and I got a flat tire on my shoe.
Oh, you got
The
it.
bottom
You
floor.
got one of those talking shoes, huh?
So I put some gum on there, and it got me through. And then I called Macy, and I said, "Hey, bring my Nike Air Monarchs because I want to wear dad shoes with a suit." And she says, "You can't do that."
Can I ask you this? Wearing those shoes when you're grilling is kind of like washing your car. You think it like drives better. So when you wear those shoes when you're grilling, Coach Cameron, does it feel like you're grilling better than ever?
It's just better than
Does
ever.
the meat taste better?
Macy, how upset were you when I said to bring my Nike Air Monarchs?
I was a little embarrassed, but hey, you're killing it out here with the Nike Monarchs. Hey, and let me tell you what, this is dedication right here. Still being out here, ready to see some good football.
All right, spoken from the mouths of babes.
I think I just lost my job.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I feel like the torch has been passed. Yeah, so it rained, and it rained a lot. I'm sure that we have
a
some
90s medley of
Yeah,
Pearl Jam.
we were singing some Pearl Jam.
Crash Test Dummies.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some Blind Melon.
yeah. As the teams come back on the field, looks like most of the fans have said,
Thanks, but no thanks.
yeah, thanks, but no thanks. So what was arguably a sellout capacity crowd has dwindled to about 50.
It's all gonna matter who comes out ready to play, fellas.
Well, and really, after a long layoff like this, it'll be very interesting to see which teams show up.
Yeah, I really thought when it was actively raining, I thought it was a huge advantage to Harding with how they've been able to run the ball. But, I mean, it really, really rained, and it really, really stopped raining. I mean, it was abrupt.
Well, I got to tell you, though, one thing you got to think about, though, when it rains that way, you've got turf down there. Now, if that was a grass playing field, and here I go with my dadness over here, but with as dry as it's been, the ground would have sucked that up. But now, you know, that turf has really good drainage. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's state of the art there, but that's wet turf, folks, and it's gonna stay wet. So, gonna have to keep that football dry. You're gonna have to keep your footing, and you know. And here's the thing about a layoff like that, man. It's really kind of hard to get yourself back up. But the Prexies down a touchdown, and they get the ball at half. And once again, if we're not bringing you the best quality here, we apologize. Our captain, my captain, Sir Johan Mullins, was unable to make it tonight. Had something come up, but he'll be back. And also, folks, listen, by the time you watch this game, everyone's going to know who our homecoming queen is. But I'm, out of respect for the homecoming ceremonies, I'm not going to announce who that young lady is, but she's a very deserving young lady, as are all of the youngsters on the homecoming court. But we will do the homecoming assembly at our final home game versus Ontario.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's when recognize.
Recognize.
If Jamari Starks is in attendance, again, if Jamari Starks is in attendance, please report to the press box.
5-minute delay here as we allow teams to warm up, or as they say on 97.4. 5 minutes delay.
Or it could be like that, what's that song by Pantera? 5 minutes alone. That's a great heavy metal song.
You know the story behind that song.
I don't know the story
You want
behind
to know the story behind that?
I am sure you're going to tell me, Coach Cameron. The story behind Pantera's 5
story
minutes
behind
alone.
5 Minutes Alone is a fan basically was with that kid. And so that's how the song.
Wow.
So if you actually listen to the lyrics, yeah, you'll get it.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, I'm a metal nerd.
So what you're telling me is Phil Anselmo, lead singer Pantera, is an angry man.
Just a little bit.
I couldn't tell.
I wouldn't have guessed.
No way, punk.
Yeah, if anything, I would have said that the music of ABBA is much angrier than Pantera.
Walk on home, boy.
All right, so first quarter synopsis was basically a track meet. PlayStation game, if you will.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Offensive heavy.
The only thing that made it un-PlayStation-y was there were no 2-point conversions.
Well, you know, if you took the under, Coach Schneider, I'm going to ask you why you're betting on high school football. But
Okay, good call.
Lots of scoring.
Good call. Lots of scoring. Good call. Good call.
Would be surprised to see Harding deviate from the run here on this first drive.
Yeah, I would say as well as Harding has run the ball, you know, and here's the thing about when you run the ball, man. You control the clock,
Hey, Todd.
and that's never a bad thing.
Hey, we're gonna have to shut it down and move some battery stuff around.
All right, we're gonna take a. All right, folks, and in time we are back. We had to change a battery. We are back. We are back. We are back. Here we are, River Valley with the kickoff.
Richard's kick is fielded by Kobe Johnson.
A block.
Oh, yeah!
Barracuda.
Nearly to midfield. Good start here.
Richard's return is out to the Praxis 48-yard line. First and 10 on Punt.
Looks like a flag on the Praxis.
And Arnieter got a little chippy there, I think.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Nope, that was a hold. Wasn't unsportsmanlike. That was a hold.
All right, then.
All right.
It's a little bit of a good return, but nonetheless, Harding ball.
And it is not a spot foul. So the Prexies, well, I guess maybe it is a spot foul. Never mind. Yeah, there had to be a spot foul. All right, so unfortunately,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Prexies lose about 15 yards.
At this time, no one is permitted to leave the stadium. No one is permitted to leave the stadium. There is an issue in the surrounding neighborhood. All gates have been locked.
Not at all.
Let's go.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. No holding on the field. The Prexies are a PAT away from tying this ball game.
I've got competition!
I have palpitations.
Doggies.
Hey, you ever seen some fireworks?
You ever seen fireworks in the rain?
Isn't there a song about fireworks in the rain?
There's fire to the rain. That's an adult
Oh,
song.
there we go. Well, if there isn't a song about setting fireworks off in the rain, we should write
Ball to
one.
attempt the extra point. Jordan Hensley.
All right, let's see if the mayor can tie this ball game up. Mayor ties it up. It's good. 20 seconds. Game on. Folks, we have ourselves a tie ball game. It is currently 0-0. That's a way to energize the 50 people who have stayed here to watch this game.
That aren't allowed to leave. Listen to that capacity crowd.
One can leave. Having a good time.
That might be the first.
Now let's see what the defense brings out.
Yeah, absolutely. The offense has come out and answered the division bell. Let's see if the defense can bring the Thunder from down under.
Back for Vikings, Lang and Boyd.
Doggies.
Once again, Prexy fans, here we go, everybody. Up
For the kickoff. Tell you what, that new PA system is something fierce. The
Crystal clear, isn't it?
The speaker is off to my left. Brett McCreary, Coach Brett McCreary.
The dulcet sounds. Onside.
Prexies!
Prexies recover.
Prexy ball! That was a beautiful, cleanly executed onside kick.
Hold on now.
There's no flags on the field. Beautiful, cleanly executed onside kick. Should be Harding ball.
We're gonna have
Conference.
And they're gonna conference. This is never good. It did not get touched. Cleanly executed. No flags on the field. This absolutely, positively, no questions asked, should be Marion Harding's ball. And the Marion Harding kids know it.
Well, offense coming on the field.
Yep.
Both offenses are on the field. As we have a first down off.
Yes. Maybe we should solve this by having a dance off.
West Side Story.
Yeah, is it?
Gentlemen, regarding the situation in the neighborhood, the situation has been resolved. The gates have been opened. You are free to leave at your leisure.
All right, I don't know what they're doing here, but if they have to take this long to figure it out, it kind of makes you wonder if it'll go for the Prexies. This has to be Prexies' ball. That was a cleanly executed onside kick, was touched by not a single Prexie. Not a single Prexie. It just dribbled beautifully. I don't know what's so hard about this decision.
This is what happens when the refs weren't expecting an onside. First down, President.
Yep, okay. Tell you what, when you gamble like that, and of course,
You gotta know when to hold him.
you have to know when to fold them.
Know when to walk away and when to onside kick.
Well, and admittedly, River Valley coach Green is not happy. And listen, I wouldn't be if I was him either. You got to argue that, right?
Absolutely.
You got to argue that.
You gotta advocate for your
You have to advocate for your kids. But I tell you what, that was
Well
you,
executed.
You couldn't have executed that better. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That was something fierce, man.
Good acting from the mayor. He's sitting there counting. Boop. Harding ball. Right behind the mountain.
Another good run. Mikey Morales-Bush leading the charge. The Prexies come out with a vengeance.
Pick up a 23, first down, Prexie.
Prexies rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
I think it's the same play, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Same
And here's the most amazing thing. The Prexies have scored once. They're in their second possession, and there's only been literally like 27 ticks off the clock.
How about that?
How about that, folks?
Brought down by Lang.
Trinity Keith is just running
Flag on the
away.
play.
A hold on the backside there. Yeah, definitely a late call though.
Oh, that is a late holding call. I don't. Okay. Well, I didn't see it, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna argue it.
It was backside. It wouldn't have factored into the run at all, but he was definitely held.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, first of all, the Prexies have to do their best to make something out of this here.
That 10-yard penalty brings up a first and 20 for Marion.
First and 20 for the Prexies. See if we'll give it back to Keith here, as he's been Mr. Everything at this point.
First down.
Got enough for, I think, a first, if I'm correct, Coach.
Looks good to me.
Yep.
First down.
He's saying move the sticks. So the football god said, you know what, you got to hold it penalty, but
21 yards and another first down, Prexie.
Some start by this President offense.
absolutely, they came out with a vengeance. Great play calling by coaches and execution by the kids.
Low snap. Good recovery there.
Keep the ball carrier.
Another flag thrown. Probably going to be another hold with the way that flag was thrown.
Chop block.
Chop block. You don't see those called every day.
You're not wrong. Especially on the interior offensive line.
Well, and listen, man, I understand about keeping people safe, but chop block's just one of those.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
One of those penalties that I just don't know how I feel about them, if I'm being honest with you.
No, yeah, in and of itself, yeah, but I can see the high-low block.
I can see the high-low block, absolutely. Or
like in and of itself.
Or if it's a chop block in the open field,
Okay.
but a chop block in the trenches, I just.
Looks back in. Good game now. First down.
Brought down by Carter Creighton.
Looks like a pickup of
Pick up a
about.
24 on the play. Second one.
All right, 24.
Big gain there on first down.
All right. So 2nd and 1, I think basically what you do here is you just run the ball with Wink. You just worry about getting the first down right now.
In that right scene.
Well, you got Keith back there too, though, so.
Same thing.
That's judgment coming.
That's what I said.
Trinity Keith.
That right scene.
Trinity Keith cuts it up for a first. Oh my goodness! I tell you what,
The River Valley line.
Wes Stokes was blocking. Number 7 for River Valley. He blocked him pretty much into the goalpost there.
First and goal for the 4.
What can't Megatron do?
I'm telling you, man, they're about nothing that kid can't do.
First down and goal for the President. 2.5 minutes gone in this second half.
Yeah, I know, right?
Keith.
Touchdown! Touchdown! The Father, the Son, and the Holy Moles! I've got palpitations! Trinity Keith! The Prexies take their very first lead of the night as they come out, bang, 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 with 2 punches. They score.
Timely.
On for the point after. Jordan Hensley out of the hole with Freeman.
Waiting for those fireworks. You're probably going to wait until after he kicks his PAT. You don't want to rattle him. Hensley, perfect on the PATs.
9:15 left in the third.
I'm curious with all that rain if they're having a hard time getting the fireworks to go off.
That would not surprise me.
Somewhere the neighborhood dogs are happy. Doggies. Coach Cameron, you live close by. How does your dog respond to these fireworks?
Well, you know, our first dog, Booger, he would shake and shake, rattle, and roll.
Yeah, there we go.
Like Cosmo, since he's a yellow lab, he gets a little afraid, but he's a little too stupid to understand fear.
Okay.
So he just rolls over and he just.
Once again, second move away from
Fair enough.
Jordan Hensley.
And if you just rub his belly, he'll be your friend all
Back
day.
in for the Vikings.
All right.
There you have it.
Emerson.
Is your dog's namesake Boomer Esiason?
No.
Okay.
All right, Prexies fans, here we go again.
Your dog named Cosmo. Did you name him after Cosmo Kramer?
No, that's his middle name though.
Another onside.
Oh my God!
Hensley recovered this again. Hensley did it again. Oh my goodness! I don't believe what I just saw.
You can't.
I don't believe what I just saw.
You can't snow the snowman unless you're Jordan Hensley.
Wow! Wow! Now listen, it's exciting. It's awesome. The Prexies offense gets another chance. But remember, I'm going to say this. Still plenty of time left in this ballgame.
So Harding starts their third drive and a half. 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the quarter.
According to my Fitbit, my heart rate is currently elevated at 100 beats per minute. I'm excited, to say the least.
Gotta do something with it.
Going long. Got Beecham.
Brennan Beecham with the catch.
On the track meet.
That pass is good, so 40 yards.
I'm going to tell you what, it takes a lot of intestinal fortitude to do 2 back-to-back onside kicks.
Almost makes you wonder if they saw something on film.
I'm guessing they have to. I don't know. But at this point, give Hensley the MVP. Holy smokes.
2 for 2 on onsides, at least his 3rd or 4th of the year. Good for him.
Trinity Keith. He will not be denied. He will not be denied. The Prexies come out and score 20 unanswered points. With this PAT, they very well may be able to make it 21. Now, if you want to amp up your defense, this is how you do it. Holy smokes! I've got palpitations. Trinity Keith, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Most.
Harding has doubled their score in the last 3 minutes of game time.
21 unanswered points. The Prexies go from a 7-point deficit to a 14-point lead just like that and manage to take 3 minutes and 17 seconds off the game clock.
I have to imagine special teams for RB is going to get a talking to here.
Still a lot of game left to play though. Now,
Duke's team comes out as well.
is 3 times a charm or do you kick off on this?
Hands team's out.
All right, here we go. Prexy fans, everybody up for the kickoff.
All the skilled guys are out.
There's no ball out there though. There's no ball on the tee. There's no ball on the tee. There's no, oh, he's waiting for the ref. Oh, oh, the ref. He froze him. You put the ball on the tee, he froze him. Mr. Zebra, you froze him.
Well,
I think these refs need a break too. They're like, man.
I don't want to call another onside kick.
Yeah, I know, right?
What a turn of events here at Harding Stadium, Coach Schneider.
Absolutely, but once again, I don't want to be a naysayer, a negative Nancy here, but once again, there is still lots of game left to play
You got to play.
with an offense that has been pretty successful for the Vikings. Hensley
Deep kick from Hensley.
does kick it off.
Excellent. And a live ball. Gets to about the 15-yard line.
All right.
Yourself a series of kicks, Jordan Hensley.
I'm telling you, Hensley has just played a magnificent game. He is 6 for 6 on PATs.
He's got a tackle.
Has got a tackle, and he's got 2 onside kicks that have been recovered.
One he recovered himself.
Right.
And the kickoff inside the 20.
And a kickoff inside the 20.
You don't have that very often.
Well, I tell you, it'll be interesting to see how River Valley's offense can respond here, as the team is surely a little bit rattled right now.
Going to find his man.
Jones pass is complete to Lang. Brought down by Wesley Stokes. Pick up of 9, second and 1.
All right, we are back. We lost. Our memory card got a little full there for a second, so we had to go offline, but we're back. Prexy's staring at a 4th and 1 here, hoping to get a stop for River Valley and get the ball back. See if they can get the stop here. Tried to fake him a little bit there, get him the jump off sides.
Down to 5. Keep.
Oh!
That's enough. First down.
Brought down by Stokes and Ross. There's a flag play. First down, Vikings.
There's no camera. The memory card.
Oh.
So there's a flag on that play.
Where's that SD?
Wonder what they're calling here.
Go ahead and get the SD card out and give it to
Maybe there was an angle I didn't see where a player lowered his head, but I don't know about that. Those are just kids out there hitting, you know? No one's trying to play dirty. Those are just kids out there trying to lower the boot.
15-yard penalty will result in a first down for the Vikings at the Prexy 13-yard line.
Can't give them 3 yards like that, though.
Jumbo. Nothing going.
Pretty good coverage. Tell you what, Lang had some people in his face there, though, so he probably put a little too much mustard on that.
There's another one of those long throws. We called one of those on Wink earlier, right?
Yeah,
Net throw
absolutely.
5 yards and net throw of 12 yards.
Keep this for the full game or switch quarter or between quarters?
We can switch between quarters if you want.
River Valley. With the ball.
Shell the ball there.
Ball.
Shell is in for the 15-yard
Touchdown.
River Valley
Harvey.
touchdown.
I told you there's still a lot of time left in this ball
On
game.
for PAT, Owen Richards.
We got a touchdown game. And I would be wary on the ensuing kickoff. Low snap.
There we go. Texas with an 8-point lead. That's a huge turn of events right there. All right, if I, like you said, Coach Kaplinger, if I'm the Prexies, I would be wary on this kickoff. Coach Kaplinger, my wife texted me and told me she was home. I think I'm going to have her go check the rain gauge.
Might as well. The people want to know.
The people want to know. As both teams line up on the wrong side.
I was looking at that. I was like, man, that kind of doesn't look right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a pair of eyeglasses. A pair of eyeglasses has been turned into the press box. We've lost eyeglasses, a key fob, or a cell phone. We've got them all here at the press box.
A lot of things lost tonight.
Well, I think a lot of people are scrambling in the monsoon, the Marion monsoon.
Right. As Bubba from Forrest Gump would say, sideways rain, rain that came up from the ground.
Rain that came up and bait you.
That's all I got to say about that.
And then one day, it stopped raining.
Sure did.
And definitely well recovered. Way to
Great
stay with
recovery.
that.
That's ice water in your veins.
That onside tip
By Marquise.
by Marquise Adams.
Way to stay
Ball will
with
be
it.
marked at the Prexy 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Good field position here for the Presidents.
Absolutely. Excellent field position as there is 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in what has been a third quarter that's seen 28 points scored. Actually, check that, 27.
Keith gets spelled for Reynolds here.
Lim Reynolds, ball carrier.
Remix. Lim part 3 in the game. Picks up a 2-yard run.
Love how much north and south there is for Reynolds' game here.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Well, the great thing now about, the Prexies are good at throwing the ball, don't get me wrong. The great thing about running the ball right now, though, is you've had a lot of success doing it, but it also eats lots of clock.
Wins pressure to
Thomas.
Gain of 31.
Down, so we got 3rd and 1 here for the President.
Tell you what, in the NFL, they might have given him forward progress because it looked like that body was kind of there at the first down. But the NFL, sir, this is not. Checking in the ball game. Kyrie Scott. Checking out. Caden Fags. Got to believe that this very well may be a Brady Wink run. Of course, young Lim Reynolds is a very good back as well.
Low snap. Gets it off. Run by Reynolds.
Remix! No remix!
First down.
Part 3.
Now
Lim Reynolds strikes back.
Pick up a 5. First down. Prexy.
Is that the third of the original Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, or was it Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the
So
Jedi.
it goes A New Hope, Empire
Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
All right, so Return of the Reynolds. Part 3.
The Limb Father.
The Lim
The
Father.
Lim
Oh, I
Father.
like that. That's a good nickname.
The Limpire Strikes Back.
The Limpire. Oh!
What?
That is straight gold. Wow.
Wow.
The Limpire strikes back.
I hope this microphone is working, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
That's the best one I've had in 5 years. Keeper.
Great ball carrier. Brought down by Dylan Barr.
Wow.
When you're on, you're on.
At this point, you might need to retire
Mr.
because
Kiplinger is retiring.
yeah, you gotta listen. You got a George Costanza that. You just gotta walk out of the building once you've done that, man.
Man.
Good run there by Wink.
Without a doubt.
The great thing here is the clock is running. The clock is running. Eat up as much clock as you can, youngsters.
Judging by when this ball snapped, I'd say that's definitely the plan. Home run! Well covered.
Well, and that one too is just kind of Wink kind of underthrew that, and I just wonder if on that last run if he just got hit just a little bit because he looked like he had the wind out of him here just a little bit when he got up from that last run on first down. All right, 3rd and 6 for the Prexies. Got to believe that the Prexies are in 3-down territory or 4-down territory, Coach.
Agree. Yeah, I think you're setting this up here. I think there's a run play.
Well, whatever they're doing, the time clock, the play clock is ticking down. So they need to get set and try to get this play off.
This was a pop pass in this situation in the first half. We'll see what we get. Snap. High snap. Well received. Nice catch by Megatron.
And I believe first down. That was a long throw too, man.
Yes, it was. Good job there. Way to be nimble as well.
Well, I tell you, Wink is just showing a lot of maturation tonight. He really is. The only problem with that play, though, is he went out of bounds.
Wow.
Don't do that. The clock is your friend, and you must eat as much of the clock as you can. It's like when you go to Hong Kong buffet, right?
Yeah, but also you take the first down over anything else.
Ah,
too,
okay,
you know,
fair
so.
enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that, Coach.
Right behind. Hold on to the rock, young
Tell you what, though, he does have to hold on to that rock because they're trying to strip it.
First down.
18, first down, Prexy.
The Prexy offensive machine has roared to life. And guess what, Coach? Guess what's running right now?
The clock?
The clock. The clock. The clock. The clock is running. All right, you got to believe in this situation, as well as Keith has run the ball, they're probably going to give it to him again.
Okay. Milking the play clock here. 50 move from Keith there.
That was a great cut, man. I mean, there were so many cuts on that play, he needs Band-Aids. I think that's a dad joke, maybe.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Don't know.
Here for it.
We're dads.
All right.
We're dads. We qualify.
By the way, I've texted my wife to ask her what's in the rain gauge. We'll see if she walks out there and tells me.
It has not rained in Delaware, Ohio, so that
It has
was a
not
very,
rained in Delaware,
very
Ohio.
isolated storm.
That was extremely isolated.
So.
There's a whip in Marion County.
All right, let's see if they give the ball to Keith here. Trinity Keith, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost scores his umpteenth touchdown.
Is that his fourth touchdown
Of the night.
of the quarter?
I think so, Coach.
Is that a record?
That's got to be a
4
record. 4 1/4.
Trey Sermon out there.
Have an evening, Trinity Keith.
Rumble, rumble, young man, rumble.
Ironically, Trey Sermon, Trinity Keith. Coincidence?
The mayor puts it through. The Prexies with a 15-point lead. 49-34.
I wish we had fair play on the X-Files song. Trinity Keith. Trey Sermon.
3.
Biblical, huh?
Regardless of our lamentations, young Trinity Keith is having quite the evening, folks. That young man is having his coming out party. It's like his own cotillion, if you will.
No, they're again.
Certainly they don't onside kick here, do they?
I can't imagine that.
You never know, though. Stranger things have happened.
Our team's moved to their hands team on the kickoffs here, so I think it's pretty much traditional here on out. Good job keeping contained there.
That's a great job by keeping contained. Matthew Thomas with the tackle. Now really, listen, our offense has shown up to this point in this game, especially in the second half, they can score at will. If our defense can really get a stop here, we could maybe possibly, even though there's plenty of time left in this game, we get the offense, we get the ball back in the hands of our offense and stop their offense here, we very well could blow this game wide open. Very possible.
Stopping RV's offense has been no easy task tonight. What a catch.
Oh, there's a hold. I believe there's a flag. I believe that's got to be a hold, maybe? We're not sure. I don't know. Oh my goodness. We can't buy a bucket in this game. Everything has been called against us.
Disagree.
We can't buy a bucket in this game. I swear, every call has been called against us in this game. Which, I mean, I guess kudos to River Valley for...
First down. Harvey.
Tell you what, we desperately need to stop here by our defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, take the picture.
It's, you know, the end of your lazy football Saturdays and you decide to turn the Big 12 game on?
Yeah.
Kind of that vibe right now.
Yeah, it's very much this vibe. This is a high-scoring affair at this point.
Turner with
Shindone able to turn the ball upfield, though, and turn what was a sack into a 3-yard, maybe 2-yard game, 3-yard game.
Pick up a 3, second and 7. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have your winning 50-50 ticket number.
Clock is ticking. Oh, that's a hold! Rashawn Turner was held terribly.
Shadone brought down by Turner and Arndt.
Well, if you're going to call defensive holding,
Right.
you're very welcome.
Pick up a 13 on
Right.
first down in the rally. Ladies and gentlemen, your winning 50-50 number.
I mean, I haven't seen somebody held like that since the Sadie Hawkins days.
Another first down here for River Valley. Rolls right. Nothing. Little miscommunication there.
Absolutely.
Keith on the fence. Once again, 317982. If you've got the winning ticket, the requirement is to go down to the concession stand. That'll get you $328 tonight. Again, 317982. Congratulations.
50-50, 320 some odd beans tonight. See what the Prexies defense can do here on 2nd and 10.
Play action. Looking long, but he's not going to get that chance this time.
Prexies defense with a sack. Once again, though, as we've seen tonight, after a sack. And that is the end of the 4th. That is the end of the 4th. All right, going into the 4th quarter, the Prexies with a 49-34 lead. However, still 12 minutes of football to play.
Yeah, we'll just get as much as we can. That's gonna suck. Also, the battery or the mics are definitely working on this one.
Good.
Take this opportunity to say hi to my kids while we wait for the ball to be spotted.
You know, and I want to take this time to, while we're on this broadcast, just talk about my wife's grandmother who passed away on Wednesday night.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Coach Keplinger, though, I tell you what, she lived a beautiful life. Grace Witzel, she lived to be 100 years old. She never had to go to a nursing home. She was never on hospice. She was able to pass away peacefully in her house with her daughter and her granddaughter by her side. She lived a beautiful life, 100 trips around the sun, and God bless her, they don't make her like her anymore. So I'm sad she's gone, but what a life lived by that woman, and we are all better for having known her.
Amen, Coach. Amen.
All right, let's see if the Prexies defense can get a much-needed stop here.
Short.
All right, he's short.
4 down territory.
Certainly 4 down territory here. The Prexies can get a stop here. What a magnificent turn of events if they can keep them to not get a first down here on 4th and 3. I gotta believe that Shendone possibly will tuck the ball and run on this, as he has been their biggest threat on the ground. Actually, probably their only threat on the ground tonight.
Inclined to agree with you, Coach. Gotta get Harding to jump here.
Trying to lull him to sleep.
In that, and first half.
Absolutely, sure was.
Nice snap. That's gonna be close. That's gonna be real close.
I don't know if he got it.
Brought down by Gruber, Scott, and Hill.
Well, and I tell you, Shendone he's slippery, Coach. He is slippery.
Looked like a well-designed run blitz there for Harding too. Just happened to be the wrong gap.
Yeah, and Shendone is, kudos to that young man. He's played a whale of a ball game. Oh! How can you call him for that? I'm going to go on record as saying
right there.
the kid fell and he fell on him.
Pass is complete to Ian. Flag on the play.
We'll see what happens.
That's a terrible call. There was no ill intent to that. The kid caught the ball. He fell on top of him. That is just not a good call, folks. I'm going to go on record as saying it. And I understand the nature of the call, and I understand why they called
A
it.
helmet hit a helmet.
A helmet hit a helmet.
There's no malicious intent.
There's no malicious intent there. And ultimately, any call that gets called against our Prexies, I am critical of. That's just who I am. I can't help myself.
Brought down by Mikey Bush.
Mikey the Mountain.
Big Mountain Mike.
Gain of 1, second goal from the 5.
Second goal from the 5 here for RV.
One good thing is the clock is ticking.
Clock continues to run. Inside once more. Pay dirt.
Pay dirt.
Pass is complete to Grant Butler. That's a 5-yard River Valley touchdown.
All right, let's see if Valley can get a PAT here.
First to 60.
So the adage goes, you don't go for 2 until you absolutely have to.
Absolutely.
RV looks to get. But you do need some points here. Make it a 1-possession game.
Yeah! Prexies now have a 9-point lead.
2-possession game.
2-possession ball game. 2-possession ball game.
Coming up huge for the Presidents.
Wow.
Marquise Adams.
Marquise, the beast.
Well done, young man. Remains a 2-possession game. 11 minutes left.
10 minutes and 49 seconds left. Prexies have run the ball at will. Would be interesting to see if they stick with it.
Second half has been.
Boy, howdy. This has, I know we joked at halftime, Coach, about this being a PlayStation game, but it's really what it is.
Got that vibe for sure.
It totally has.
For sure.
the counter tray. They're running that counter tray out shotgun.
On to kick away for River Valley is Owen Richards. Back beat for Prexy, shot
Mikey
and
was making
fans.
that counter.
Let's go Prexy fans, everybody up for the kickoff.
Rexy's got to watch an onside here, though.
And gonna need to stop or a rabbit out of the hat here, especially with those PATs, right? RV's been responding, but good call. Nice bounce. Nice recovery. Good recovery.
I tell you what,
Superfly.
those are scarier every time.
Yes, sir.
Scarier every
That
time.
onside attempt is recovered by Malachi Robinson.
Superfly, like you said, Coach.
Ball will be placed at the Prexy 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Prexy's have a shotgun. Looking to throw. Get rid of it. Time to feature him. Good for
Race pass is
5 or 6.
completed to Graham Beecham.
Good escapability there by Wayne.
Brought down
And
by
guess
Keith
what? The
Wilson.
clock, it runs.
Really interesting call. Throwing on first down there. Up
Game
to
five,
I mean, I
Prexy, second
know
five.
you still got to play the game, but
I know you still got to play the game, but listen, I'm conservative though. That's just who I am.
Fair
You
enough.
throw it, bear catch.
Yeah.
And that's what screws against us.
Nonetheless, good gain here on the first. Second down.
Keith in the backfield though for the Prexies. I believe that's Keith, anyways.
Do not box out.
William Reynolds.
Stays back. A remix. What's his name again? The Lempire. Strikes back. The Lempire. And guess what the Lempire does? I believe he stayed in bounds too.
That's an 18-yard gain. First down, Prexy.
The Lempire. And the clock, she runs. She runs. Once again, folks, we apologize if the quality of this is not up to telecom standards. As we said tonight, Mr. Johan Mullins was unable to make it tonight. He had something come up. So we're doing the best we can, but we want to make sure we preserve these memories for our youngsters for years to come. They called it crackback block. It's not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown. They called a crackback block.
Impressive punt, impressive blocking.
Wes Stokes, crackback block on Mr. Wes Stokes. It was behind the play. It was not a, listen, was it a, I watched it happen. Was it a crackback block? No. Was it malicious? No. Did he block him in the back? No. But anytime you block somebody behind the play, they're going to call it every single time.
doesn't take from the impressive nature of that run, though.
Leads the Prexies with a first and
Approximately
6.
3 more minutes of footage left.
That was a spot. We only have 3 more minutes of footage left, correct?
Yep.
All right, well, folks, hopefully we're going to give you the best we can in 3 minutes, and after that, we're going to lose the feed. After that, we're going to lose the feed. So here we go.
I feel like this is the Armageddon part where like Bruce Willis tells him to go back.
First down, Prexies.
Brought down by Garrison.
Hey, AJ.
Ooh, that was kind of a weird spot there. I'm surprised they didn't get the first down. Clock is
Second one.
Clock is still running, though. Clock is still running. That penalty may have been not a bad thing because we are able to kill a pretty decent amount of clock here and preserve a longer drive. Bill, we're out.
West pass is complete.
He's tackled in bounds. Tackled in bounds.
That pass is good for 13 yards. Touchdown, Prexy.
All right, the clock continues to run. The Prexy's putting together a pretty decent little clock-killing drive here.
One, you'll definitely take up 2 scores.
Absolute.
Give the king.
Brought down by Dylan Barr.
Fans want a face mask, but that wasn't a face mask. He just grabbed him by his shoulder pads and pulled him down. It looked a little ugly, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Second down.
From the angle where they're sitting lower, maybe it looked like a face mask, but up here it certainly was.
Well, I think too is his head turned as he like kind of
Yes,
ducked and he got
absolutely.
tackled. And,
Yes,
and
yes.
so like yes, the head turned, not
Yes.
not a face mask.
And listen, I've admittedly been a little rough on these refs tonight, so I got to give them kudos because that was not a face mask. So good job, refs. Being a ref's not an easy job, man. I wouldn't want to do it.
I
that's for sure.
also would not want to do it.
The remix, the Limpire,
He's running hard, man.
the Limpire.
He's running hard.
Brought down by Cameron Roll.
I don't know. I haven't
And Will Garrison.
Well,
I'm gonna assume it's still right.
I think we're still running. I think we're still recording. So
We're
gonna talk like we are. We're gonna keep talking like we are. So if this makes it on air, we're gonna keep pretending like it is.
Always keep.
Don't wanna fall asleep. Wait, just
Because I'll miss you, fans. We'll miss you, fans, and we don't want you to miss a thing.
Well done.
There we go. Eat as much clock as you can, Texas.
Tough sledding there.
Lemonade ball carrier. Brought down the backfield by Carter Creedon.
Clock continues.